guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about things that you are doing that could potentially be ruining your hair. If you want to figure out how to stop damaging your hair, then keep on watching. The first thing is using the wrong hair ties. Now, I used to think that just using these was good enough, but I realized that whenever I would use these, my hair would still be getting ripped out. My hair would be completely tangled up in the rubber band, and I would actually have to rip out the rubber band just to get it out. And once I started using these big kind of puffy, poofy, velvet type ones, that completely stopped. You get these pretty much anywhere, but I prefer to go to a beauty salon or Walmart because I feel like they're a little bit cheaper there. The second thing is trying to use techniques that aren't for you or your hair. I know everybody wants to follow in the footsteps of their favorite curly hair YouTuber and use the same products and the same techniques as them, but what works for them might not necessarily work for you. If you see that they like to finger detangle their hair and that really works for them, but when you finger detangle, it really isn't working for you, you're not getting the tangles out, and it is actually making your hair break off even more, stop doing it. I'm definitely guilty of doing this. I used to not really kind of section off my hair because my favorite YouTuber didn't do it, so I thought, well, they have the same hair as me, so if it works for them, it works for me. And then I realized when I was doing it that that is not the case, and it was actually making the tangling even harder for me. So just find a way to deal with your hair the best way that you can, because you have to listen to what your hair wants, what your hair needs, not what someone else's hair wants and needs and what someone else is doing for their hair, because it's not going to benefit you at all. The third thing is washing your hair way too much. I personally like to only wash my hair once a week because I feel like I can get a full 7 days out of my wash and goes. But if I see that my wash and go isn't really lasting as long as I want it to, what I do is I go in the shower and I wet my hair and reapply the products, but I don't actually go through and shampoo my hair. Curly hair is already dry enough, so when you're overly shampooing it and overly washing it, what you're doing is basically just stripping away those oils that your hair naturally has and making it even more dry, more brittle. You're gonna get more split ends and you're gonna get a lot more breakage. Now, if you feel like your hair can handle being washed more than once a week, that's great. Go ahead and do it if you want to, but just be careful on how many times you actually are washing it, and kind of make sure to listen to your hair and realize when to stop. The fourth tip is having hairstyles that are way too tight. Not only does it cause major headaches, but having a hairstyle that is way too tight can actually cause your hair to break off even easier. I feel like the hairstyles that are way too easy to make too tight are braids, buns, and ponytails. Now, I'm not saying don't sleek down your hair, I'm not saying don't get braids, and I'm not saying don't have buns, but just be careful on how tight you're making them, because the tighter it is and the longer you leave it in, the more your hair is gonna break. The fifth tip, which I have actually talked about in previous videos, is not protecting your hair when you go to sleep. Not using a silk bonnet, a silk scarf, or a silk pillowcase at night can really cause some major breakage. Not only are you causing a lot of frizz for your hair, but you're also causing your hair to be tangled. Once I switched my pillowcase from a cotton pillowcase to a silk pillowcase, I definitely noticed that my hair, one, was lasting a lot longer when I did my wash and goes, and two, my hair wasn't as tangled up as when I wasn't using the silk pillowcase, because there's a lot less friction going on at night. If you guys want to learn more about shedding and breakage, then make sure to tune in next week and watch next week's video, because that is going to be the new topic. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these tips and that they're very beneficial to you, because I know that if you have curly hair, it is very, very, very easy to damage your hair without you doing it intentionally. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!